I'm sorry, but I have no tales to tell you about how terrible things were in my country, because I'm from Philly. So, old school. I kept wanting to tell a story about when I was a kid, you know? But the thing that kept popping into my head that's going to come out right now is a story about taking my daughters to dance school. I have 2 daughters at home and a very pink wife. So there's a lot of estrogen flowing in and out of my house. And my wife took dance from the time that she was a kid until she was a grown-up. So she thought it would be a good idea to sign our daughters up for dance class, which was a great idea for the first kid, because the first kid's always the easiest child to take care of. And I was the one that had to take her to dance class every afternoon when I got done with work. Now, I am a carpenter by trade, so when I get done with work, I look nothing like a guy that should be dressing a girl in dance clothes, okay? But my first daughter, it was easy. She wanted to take dance. She started when she was 3 years old, and she loved it. Oh, it's time to get into my tights, you know, and I would help her get into her little tights. And I would take her to dance class and get her little leotard on, and she'd toddle out. No, she would dance like Sister Mary Catherine, you know, like, she was terrible. And over the next couple years, she got really good at it, and she loved it. And then the second girl came along, and she was 3, and it was time for her to sign up for dance lessons, but she didn't want to take dance. I don't want to take dance. But my wife bribed her with a pretty gold necklace. If you dance all year, you get the pretty necklace at the end of the year. So my daughter was like, oh, pretty necklace. Okay, I'll take dance class. But my wife was never around in the afternoons when it was time to take her to dance class. And let me tell you that necklace didn't mean shit on Wednesday afternoon when a 3.5-year-old child doesn't want to get into tights and a leotard. I don't know if you've ever tried to jam a 3-year-old that doesn't want to dance into tights. It's kind of like making sausage without the sausage machine. You're just grabbing hunks of meat and shoving it down in there, and she's fighting and kicking. I don't want to go. I don't want to dance. And you're like, oh, there's a necklace. And she's like, what freaking necklace? Well, I have to get her dressed in a 3x3 bathroom at the dance school that for some reason is about 90 degrees and there's no circulation fan. And right about the middle of getting her dressed, she always has I gotta poop, you know? So by the time I get done dressing her for dance school, I look like I've been beaten up by a kangaroo. I usually nick my head on the sink. I'm sweating profusely. My hands smell. I've ripped her pantyhose or her tights because I have so many calluses on my hands. I'm dusty from the job site. We come out of the bathroom, and I look horrible. Absolutely a mess. And every time I would walk her to dance class, she would act nothing like the kid that I took on the way to the dance school. She'd just be like, oh, I'm so pretty. Look at me. And I would get her in there, and now we're 6 years in, and she loves it, and she's taken hip-hop, and she's taken ballet and dance, and I just wanted to tell this story to remind myself, and maybe someday her, that when she was 3.5, she was an asshole. So, thank you.